Okay, good morning everyone. Good morning, Deepika. Okay, what about others? Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Okay, so friends, let's start the discussion. Okay, so just listen, just I will take 30 minutes. I will explain you the 1 month strategy. Okay, and I want every one of you to listen me very carefully, friends. This 1 month strategy will work for the people majorly who studied or who is studying from last 6 months or last 7 months. So for them this 1 month strategy will work a lot. Okay, and the people who are preparing for the next December exam or who wants to give the September exam, as I told to all of you, you people try to read at least 45 to 50 topics and try to give the exam. At least you can understand where you stand. Okay, so even though the people who did not prepare so far, who is targeting the December exam, there is a no problem at all. I want you people to give a trial to understand where exactly you stand, and this will help for the people who is already preparing from the last few months. Okay, so just listen, I will explain two plans. You people can follow according to your convenience. Okay, so there is no necessity that you have to strictly there is no necessity that you have to strictly follow this particular plan only. Okay, you can follow according to your convenience. Okay, so let me explain you. So friends, first of all, why this particular CSIR NET exam is a very difficult exam. Okay, see friends, all the students listen, why this exam is really difficult. There are two major reasons are there. Okay, so that is less number of JRF. Okay, less number of JRF is the one major reason. Then the second and very important reason, the number of people writing the exam, number of people. And the third one, friends, very important one, the level of competition, or we can use the word difficulty level of the paper. You all people know, friends, when compared to the what I mean to say, when compared to the physical sciences, chemical sciences, mathematical and earth and oceanographic sciences, only more number of people will write the exam exclusively in the CSIR NET Life Sciences only. If you look into your February 2022 question paper, friends, there are more than 1.2 lakh people were written the exam. There are more than 1.2 lakh people who have written the exam, and we all people know very well that I am talking about the JRF, not the LS. When you look into our JRF, friends, our JRFs are not at all increasing. Now we don't have the JRF not more than 1200 to 1500 JRFs. But you people try to understand how many number of people are writing, friends. 1.2 lakh people are writing. Friends, you can understand the number of JRFs are less than 1%. What, friends? It is less than 1%. Then you people try to imagine the competitive level. I know, friends, everyone is extremely worried about the exam. See, I am not using all these words to motivate you. I am just giving a perfect plan which will help you to understand this particular exam correctly. Okay, all the students just listen to me. See friends, now I strongly believe doing smart work will always help us when compared to the hard work. I am not using the word that you should not do the hard work, friends. It is compulsory, friends. You have to do the hard work. There is no doubt about it. But you know, whatever the hard work you are doing, I want you to do the same hard work in a smart way. When you do your hard work, here the word hard work means, an example I am giving you. Here the hard work is the time. Okay, the smart work is the content. Okay, what some students will do, they will study at least 10 hours. They will study at least 10 hours and they will finish the content of hardly, they will finish the content of hardly 3 to 4 hours. They can't study more. But some people are there, they can study only 5 hours. But friends, they can finish the content of 5 to 6 hours of content. Okay, they can finish the content of 5 to 6 hours. So at this particular 1 month, our major intention is we have to do the hard work in a smart way, which means, please listen to me carefully, we have to cover maximum amount of the information. Once again, remember friends, we have to cover the maximum amount of information in very less amount of time. Okay, how is it possible? If you ask me, sir, I haven't studied anything so far, will I cover entire syllabus in this particular 30 days? If I say yes, you can cover entire syllabus in 30 days, I am completely lying to you. Okay, and this will be only helpful to the people who are preparing from the last few months. If you never prepare from the last few months and if you try to study and qualify only in this particular month, it's not possible. Okay, but in this particular month, whomever is not prepared before, you can give the exam and you can understand the level of the exam. Okay, now listen friends, what are the ways that I am suggesting to all of you? See, I never told to all of you friends that you people has to follow only this method. Okay, this is a wrong method. Okay, if I use a word that I want you to follow this method only, that is not correct. What I am saying is what I have followed, what most of the people will follow, what most of the toppers will follow. Anyway, I don't believe in this kind of topper strategy and all. Okay, what I am giving you is generalized strategy followed by the most of the people. And I always tell you, you follow your own strategy by just taking this as a reference, by considering this as a reference. Now just in 10-20 minutes I'll explain you briefly without interruption. I want every one of you to focus. See friends, we have 30 days of time. Okay, so today is, I'll tell you everything briefly, focus. Today is the 16th August. Okay, imagine friends, we have the time till 15th September. So we will be having 30 days in our hand. Okay, I'm especially talking to the people who are preparing from the last few months. Please keep it in your mind. I am not discouraging friends, I am telling the fact. I want you people to study minimum 8 hours. I am using the word minimum. Okay, if you don't study 8 hours friends, it's very difficult. You can increase up to 8 to 10 or 12 hours also, but it depends on you. If you can cover maximum amount of information in the 8 hours, then you prepare that, no problem at all. But if you can't complete the maximum amount of information in the 8 hours, try to increase the number of hours. Why I am saying is, sir, why I have to read this many number of hours? Because the syllabus is vast syllabus and you have to cover the maximum amount of the information. Now the question is here, sir, we are having 13 units. As everyone is saying that in order to qualify the exam, every student will be very thorough with at least 10 to 11 units. Then only you can crack the exam. Now you can ask me, sir, how can I cover this particular 11 units in 30 days? Okay, so I am giving you two plans. Okay, first plan, the most effective plan which most of the people will follow, that is focus only on most important topics. Friends, please listen to me very carefully. If you listen to me very carefully, you will get one very good idea what exactly to study. You have to use your smartness here. Friends, in the part B and in the part C, okay, in the part B, out of 50 questions, we have to answer 35 questions. When it comes to the part C, out of 75 questions, friends, we have to answer only 25 questions only. Now, what is your intelligence? Now, you all know very well, friends, 75 questions will be given in the part C. We are having 13 chapters are there. An average from every chapter, from every single chapter, friends, we are getting the 5 to 6 questions. 5 to 6 questions we are getting from every chapter, and 90% of the students will make a blunder mistake. Is that, see, I am telling you with a very practical approach, and I have observed this from last 6 years. I am observing and I am saying this. From every chapter, 5 to 6 questions will come. And what is the biggest mistake and done by the most of the students? Every student try to answer 5 to 6 questions from one single chapter. That is the biggest mistake that you people are doing. You should not do that, okay? Because, friends, you have not dependent on only one chapter. You have dependent on minimum 10 to 11 units. When you dependent on 10 to 11 units, what is the point of answering 5 to 6 questions only from one chapter? You already studied 10 units. So if you want to, if it doesn't work, you ask me. I am giving you not 100% assurance, I am giving you 1000% assurance here. If you strictly follow this, trust my words, you can answer easily 23 questions out of 25 very correctly. I am using the word correct also. Now, friends, imagine you all people has studied 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well as the unit 8 genetics, unit 10 ecology, unit 13, and in between the unit 7 or 11 you have chosen any one chapter. So, friends, you have studied nearly 10 to 11 chapters. Now, when it comes to this particular part C, every chapter, please remember my words once again. If you want to crack the exam, you have to answer initially only 2 part C questions from every chapter. Only 2 part C questions from every chapter in the given exam. Every chapter only 2 questions keep on answering. Okay, now just now I told to all of you that, friends, from every chapter we are getting 5 to 6 questions. And what did I tell to all of you? Friends, we have to answer only 2 questions. Now let me tell you one very simple point to all of you. Friends, out of 75 questions given in the question paper, you have to believe me, minimum 14 to 15 questions, minimum 14 to 15 questions will come from the matching, which means from every single unit, one matching question will come for sure. From every single topic or single unit, one matching question will come for sure. Now, your intelligence depends on answering this one matching question compulsory. And the greatest advantage here, matching questions in the CSIR exam is not at all difficult. They are extremely easy, extremely straightforward. There are only 2 ways are there. The question will be either from the functions or applications, or the questions from the diseases, or questions from the signaling, or questions from the, what we can say, inhibitors. Apart from that, there is no other way of asking the question in terms of matching. If you answer out of 14 to 15 questions, at least if you answer 10 to 11 questions in the matching correctly, matching questions are very, very easy. Out of 4 options, even though you know the 2 options, you can answer the question very correctly. So even though you answer 10 to 11 questions, that is more than sufficient. It will give you additional advantage to all of you. Now, when it comes to the remaining 10 to 11 questions, what kind of questions I have to answer? Friends, remember, I just used a word that 14 to 15 questions we are getting from the matching. Similarly, friends, 14 to 15 questions from, we will get the graphical questions, which means, friends, out of 75 questions, nearly 30 questions will be coming in the form of matching, in the form of graphical. When you are answering a graphical, most of the students will make a mistake in answering the graphical questions is they never analyze the graphical. They never analyze. that is where you will make the wrong. Whether you believe my words or not, I believe in our CSIR exam, graphical questions are the most easiest questions after the matching questions. Because friends, they never ask the graphical question based on any experiment. They will always ask the graphical question based on the analysis. What do you mean by that? They have already, listen my statements carefully friends, they have already done the experiment, they already got the result, and they just ask us analyze that result, whether it is correct or not, whether that result will come or not. That is the only thing they will ask. Friends, just give me one moment of time, one moment. Okay, yeah, so what I am saying here, out of 14 to 15 questions, apart from the matching friends, we will be getting the graphical questions. Okay, now every student please remember one of the most important word in the graphical question. If you analyze the x-axis and y-axis correctly, trust my words, you can answer the question very easily. Always remember friends, everyone just listen to me carefully. What was given in the x-axis, what was given in the y-axis, and what they have asked in the exam, what they have asked in the question. If you analyze that, you can easily answer the given question. So let me give you one simple example. An example, they have given 4 options about the action potential. See, this is the original graph of a action potential. Okay, and they have given this is as the second graph, this is as a third graph, and they have given this as the fourth graph. So graph 1, graph 2, graph 3, graph 4. Now friends, in these 4 graphs, you people no need to experiment on anything. You have to understand how exactly the action potential looks like. How exactly the action potential looks like. Please never ever forget that particular point at all. See, if you know that this is how the action potential graph looks like, obviously 4 marks in your hand. Why I am stressing this point? In case of a graphical questions, the question is not difficult. If a student understand very clearly what is given on the x-axis, what is given on the y-axis, what they have asked in the question, and what is the real situation. If you understand this 4, x-axis, y-axis, what was asked, what is the real situation. Here, what do you mean by the word real situation? If you really don't know how does the action potential graph looks like, you can't answer the question. You can't answer the question. If you know how does the action potential graph looks like and what they have given and what they asked, undoubtedly you can answer the question correctly. Hence, I always encourage every student not to miss any kind of a graphical and matching questions in the exam. Okay, so now why you are saying graphical and matching question now during the time of preparation? Now I am coming to that particular point. See, if this strategy, whether it works or not, that depends on you, but I strongly believe this strategy, what I am going to tell you right now, it will work 90 to 95%. I am very sure about this. Now listen, what you people has to do. First one, so see, listen friends, whomever feel that they do not have the time, this is the best way to do this. What I want you people to do is, friends, take the 2022 February paper, 2020 paper, and 2019 2 papers, June and December, and friends 2018 paper, June and December, and 2017 paper, June and December. Okay, this is the first method of a preparation, what you people has to do. So in the 2022 paper, I am taking an average of 12 into 12 matching questions, 12 graphical questions. So 24 topics, here 24 topics, here 2 papers are there, we will be getting 48 topics. Okay, and here we will get 48 topics, and here we will get the 48 topics. Now every student, please listen to me very carefully. Now if every student feels, sir, I don't have a time and I am really confused what to study, I am giving you assurance 90 to 95%. So this suppose example 2022 question paper, 12 matching questions has come and 12 graphical questions has to come. Now what every student has to do for this, keep only 3 days of time, only 3 days, not more than that. In this 3 days, you know what you have to do? You have to study these 24 topics, not solving the question. Okay, an example, a question was asked, example, a question was asked about the cell organelles in the form of a matching. Suppose a question was asked about the ECG in the form of a graph. Now every student remember my words. I want you people to study the concept. So cell organelle concept as well as the ECG concept. After study, listen, two things happens here. After studying the concept, immediately solve the question. By that, you know what happened? The first thing, your confidence level increases a lot and you will get more confidence that I can easily answer the questions. So now listen, how many concept will come here? 12 plus 12, 24. 24 plus 24, 48. 48 plus 48 and another 48. So total 448s will come. So 160 and plus 32, 192 topics will come. I am not using the word a question. I am not using the word question. I am using the word topic. 192 topics will be there out of this particular 5 years question paper. And I can tell you friends, 90 to 95% very surely you can get 25 questions from here itself. You will get the 25 questions from here itself. I am 100% guarantee. Okay. Now listen my words very carefully. Never ever read in terms of a question. Suppose one question is from the cell organelles, one question is from the graphical, another question is from the another topic, another question is from the another topic. So what is happening here? Here you are solving a topic and you are solving the question also. By that, the time will cover more. And why this method will work is, this is the method which will reduce your tension. See, 90% of the students who are preparing for the CSIR exam, when they solve the previous year question correctly, you just think psychologically, when we answer the previous year question correctly, automatically our confidence will increase. Hence friends, this is the best method to study instead of studying A to Z and wasting our time. In 30 days, it is very difficult for us to cover the 11 units completely from A to Z, and it's a kind of waste of time also. But if you do according to the concept wise, that is question wise, confidence level increases. You are, listen my words, you are covering more number of topics when compared to the complete syllabus revision. When compared to the complete syllabus revision, here only you are solving the more number of topics. So this is my first preference method. I will always follow during my last 1 month of preparation. I am covering the entire syllabus, my confidence level increases, and moreover, I am solving all the questions. This is my first method of preparation. Friends, when it comes to my second method of preparation, what is that? And friends, here, please listen. Here I told you only about the part C. But trust my words, whenever you read this particular 192 topics, just keep it in your mind blindly. One second. Out of 50 questions that are coming in the part B, I can give you guarantee that at least you can answer 25 questions very easily, which indicates you are going to qualify the CSIR exam 100% sure. Anyway, if some people will say that, sir, I don't like this kind of a method, it is very difficult for me to follow. So I can tell you the second method. What is the second method? Reading chapter wise. Reading chapter wise. Friends, I will tell the time also, just listen. Reading chapter wise. Okay. I have already told you friends, whatever you belongs to, whichever the, you know what I mean to say, whichever the category you belongs to, whether you are a botany background, zoology background, or biochemistry, I don't know, but I want you to read compulsory unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then followed by the unit 8 genetics, unit 10, unit 13. Okay, I never encourage any one of you to skip this 9 topics. I never encourage. Whatever the discipline that you belongs to, doesn't matter. You have to read this, and you people can choose between the unit 7, unit 11, unit 9 and unit 12. You can choose that. Among these 4 you choose the 2 units. Here 9 plus 2, 11 units you have to read. Now what is this reading chapter wise? Now you can ask me. I am giving you one hint to you. You people has to read in that particular way only. What is that particular way? So the first point, reading chapter wise means focusing, listen friends, listen, focusing on the topics which is more oftenly repeated in the exam. I am giving you examples of certain topics which are oftenly repeated in the exam. In that way you have to read. Suppose example, let me explain you the unit 1. In the unit 1, there is a no CSIR net question paper without the question from the cellular respiration. First topic. There is a no CSIR net life sciences question paper without the question from the enzymes and its kinetics. There is a no CSIR net life sciences question paper without the question from the amino acid. Now when it comes to these 3 topics, I can give you 100% assurance that friends, the question is coming very surely from this particular topic. Now what you have to do? You have to keep not more than 4 to 5. Don't keep more, because we don't have much time friends. Keep minimum 4 and maximum 5 topics. This also will reduces your tension or stress completely. Only choose 4 to 5 topics completely, and friends, 4 to 5 topics revise at least 2 times. And please listen, stop solving the practice questions first. That is also wrong strategy. Once you prepare this concept, I observe friends, most of the students, they will read the concept and they never practice the previous year questions. They will directly go to the practice questions. Practice questions are of secondary importance. The primary importance is always PYQs. The moment you revise every topic 2 times, just listen. The moment every time you repeat the revise the topic 2 times, immediately solve the PYQ questions. Immediately. I am not saying that solve every PYQ question. Solve the PYQ question only from this chapter. Same way, second day from the cell biology. Okay, I am just giving you hint to you. Cell division is the topic which you never miss. Cell organelles is the topic which you never miss in the exam. And plasma membrane is the topic which they use to repeatedly ask in the exam. Same in the unit 2 also friends, choose 4 to 5 questions, repeat 2 times, immediately solve PYQ. Friends, what is the advantage of this particular method? Because of this particular method, please listen to me carefully. In the span of 11 days, suppose example, you have started preparing from the tomorrow. So August 17th to August 28th, in just 11 days. August 17th to 28th August, you can finish 11 units. You can finish how many units? 11 units. Why you can finish 11 units in the 11 days only? Because you are not studying the entire chapter. You are studying only 5 topics from every single unit. And we are 100% confident that out of that 5 topics that what we are reading, we are going to get 3 topics compulsory in the exam. Hence, it will reduce our tension, increases the confidence. And so, August 29th, once again friends, till September 10th, once again you can revise. Till September 10th, once again you can revise the 11 units. As a result, what is the greatest advantage here? The greatest advantage is you are covering the entire syllabus in just 22 days. In just 22 days, friends, we are covering the entire syllabus twice. Twice we are covering. And now see how to utilize the time. Now I am talking about the unit wise. I am talking about the unit wise now. Suppose example, tomorrow onwards I have started my preparation. When I started my preparation by tomorrow, I am starting biochemistry. So what is my goal? Today my goal is, remember friends, like this only you have to study. Today my goal is I have to read only 5 topics in the biochemistry. Okay, how much time I am having? I am having 8 hours of time in my hand. Every student, keep it in your mind, when you have 8 hours of time, always remember friends, 4 hours you only keep to study, only for studying, only for studying. And friends, what about the remaining 2 hours? Remaining 2 hours, I always believe and I always encourage and I always suggest you revise. Revision is the mother of learning. Friends, most of the students, when I use a word revision, you know what they will do friends? They will just revise by looking at the book. That is not called revision. Okay friends, when you are reading something friends, you have to read without looking the book. Always remember, without looking the book. I am using the word scientifically. Scientifically I am telling. Scientifically I am saying that, remember my word, scientifically I am saying, if you look the book and read it, nothing can goes into the brain. Brain can remember the information friends when you visualize it. So that's why while revision, always close the book and revise it, always. Okay, then remaining 2 hours, the most important one, 1 hour PYQ and 1 hour practice questions. That's all, which is a very simple strategy. Friends, here there is a no stress for all of you, no stress at all, because you are not studying the entire topic, you are studying only 5 topics, only 5 topics you are studying, that's all. If you are studying only 5 topics, you are having 4 hours of time, which means you are spending 45 to 50 minutes in one topic, which is a great amount of time. You can study that topic and you can revise that topic. As a result, what is happening friends, in one day you have finished 1 unit. Similarly, second day, second unit. As a result, 11 days you are finishing the entire 11 units. One time revision is over. Once again, from August ending or August 28th, once again you start reading the 11 units. Automatically my friends, by 2 times we can cover the entire syllabus. I believe which works for me, okay. When I was writing my exam first time, okay, see now I use it to, that time I use it to follow this method, which is the second method. What is that second method? Choosing 4 to 5 topics from every single subunit. Okay, now listen. Now you know what I am saying friends. I use it to follow every unit. I use it to take 4 to 5 topics and I strictly revise. According to me, when I do my preparation, when I use a word revision, I will revise in such a way that how difficult the question they may ask, I can answer it. So in that way, I will revise my topic. I never leave anything when I am reading in a topic. If I feel the topic is important, I never leave it. That way you have to do revision. So I will do one chapter. I will answer every one question. Just pay attention. So one chapter, 5 topics I will choose. Then 11 days I will finish the 11 units and I will re-revise. This is what I use it to follow. Now why I am saying to all of you the second option. This is one good option, and the second option is this option. This option, as I told you, right, according to the question paper wise, every student remember this paper will, this kind of a method will only work to the people who are studying from last 6 months, who are really good in the concept, who are really good in the subject, who are really good in the content. For them only this method is applicable, and I strongly prefer even this method also a very valid method, because friends, we are covering more than nearly 200 topics, as well as friends we are covering almost all the PYQs. Friends, I never encourage any student not to read before 2016 and before 2015 paper. I don't want you to read friends below that, okay, because that time CSIR used to conduct exam. Now everything is changed friends. NTA is conducting exam. The board members got changed. So the expert of panel committee keep on changing. They just take the papers as their reference, but they'll frame the question on their own. I hope everyone know while preparing the question paper, there is a bunch of experts will be there. So there are example 10 people are preparing one question paper, which means that at least 2 people from one single discipline. Hence they will prepare a different questions and they will club into one question paper. Hence it is not required to solve very old paper. Always try to focus on the very recent paper, 22, 20, 2019, 2018, 2017. If you want to go, then I encourage you just to go 2016 enough. Some student I used to observe, they used to read 2011, 2012. It's not required. Friends, before the 2011, the CSIR paper is completely subjective. It is not objective. Only from the 2011, they made it as an objective. Until 2015, the level of paper is very easy. From 2016, the level of difficulty is increasing every 6 months. I always encourage all of you to read the from 2016 only. 16 also I never encourage you. You can read up to 2017. More than sufficient. So you can follow. I am summarizing, friends. You can follow one method, that is reading topic wise. How? First, take the 2022 question paper. Listen my words. I am not saying that you have to read 75 topics. No need to do that. Out of 75 topics, identify the graphical questions, identify the matching questions, only read that topics. I am giving you assurance you can answer minimum 20 to 22 questions in the part C. As a result, from every paper you are solving 24 concepts, and trust my words, you will get the question. And friends, the greatest success lies when we believe ourselves. See, please don't take me negatively. 90% of the students, they will study very well, very well. I know some students, they'll study very well, but the disadvantage is that, friends, they never believe in themselves. I am not using these words to motivate you. I am telling the real fact. People will work very hard, but people are not confident on themselves. People are not believing in their preparation, that I have done very good preparation. Even though they have done good preparation, they won't believe. When you don't believe, friends, it's waste of studying. When you are studying, you have to believe strongly that it will work. It will help me. You have to believe in that way. So when you believe only, whatever you study, it will be useful to you. Always remember that scientific phenomena. So study 24 topics paper wise. If not, study 5 topics every chapter wise. It will take, the first method will take 30 days for sure, and this second method will take only 11 days to finish the 11 topics. So in the second method, you can prefer the 2 times of revision of the entire syllabus. Okay, now most important one. Some people, Rafia is asking, Pratiti is asking, how will I choose the topics? See, already Pratiti, I have given one PowerPoint in the Telegram group. In that I have marked on all 13 units, I have marked which 4 to 5 topics will come compulsory in the exam. So I want you to majorly follow only those 4 to 5 subtopics. Only 4 to 5 subtopics, whichever I marked. Rafia, you follow the crash course, but you know, I already clearly mentioned to all of you. If you only follow the crash course, and if you did not do the previous lectures, or if you not yet prepared before, I never use the word that you can crack exam or not, that I can't tell, dear. No one can tell. If I am telling that you can crack the exam, I am strictly lying to you. Okay. So I never tell that. It depends on you, how you prepared before. And if you ask me, sir, can I crack the exam in 1 month? I will read 12 hours every day, you know. Here then what is the word I can use? I can use the word luck. I never use the word work here. Okay, I never use the word work, because it depends on how nicely you are studying. Whether you are having the previous knowledge on the concept or not, then only it will work. CSIR can be cracked by a people who has thorough preparation of 4 to 6 months of vigorous preparation. They only will crack. Now Rafia, you can give the exam, you can understand where you stand. Okay, now friends, first stop taking tension, and most importantly, while solving the previous year questions, please remember, friends, every student will follow 60-second strategy. Okay, I am not, I am not criticizing anyone. I am just giving few examples. Okay, so let's take some student. I am not criticizing anyone. I am telling a practical example. Okay, so let's take some students, whom I know very well. See, example Akshay, Saima, some students, Sumaya, they are all extremely intelligent, whom I am following them. Okay, so now when it comes to the reading, understanding, revision, they will do extraordinary revision, they will do extraordinary preparation, but they will fail immensely when it comes to answering a question. There are two reasons are there. Okay, I am not saying that they will fail all the time. I am just saying that there are 50% of chances are there. I am not criticizing anyone. I am telling the practical example. By that, others can understand, others can feel what kind of mistakes they are doing. The mistakes most of the students will do is they never spend 60 seconds on the question. When you don't spend 60 seconds on the question, I am talking everything scientifically, there is only 50% of answering the question right and 50% of answering question wrong. But when you spend 60 seconds on that question, there is 80% of the chances are there that you can answer the question correctly. And there is only 20% of the chances are there that you can answer the question wrongly. Okay, always remember. Now, how to spend a quality amount of time on the question? The only simple method, okay, our brain will be in a super exciting condition, and that you can avoid it only during the practice, because in the exam, 3 hours of exam, your mind is completely excited. You are not under the control of your mind at all. That is wrong. So the best method in order to reduce your tension while solving the question, I use it to do this. Okay, I don't know whether it works for you or not. What I do is, whether I know the question or I don't know the question, whether I know the answer, I don't know the answer, I will read the question twice. Okay, I will always read the question twice. When I read the question twice, there itself, friends, 30 to 40 seconds will be over. 30 to 40 seconds will be over. My tension starts decreasing. Then I can put more effort on the question. Friends, please remember my words. Brain require 20 seconds. 20 seconds are more than enough to crack that particular question if you understand correctly. Brain thinks very fast. But this 30 to 40 seconds is required for the brain to understand. Once brain understands 30 to 40 seconds, it will interpret in just 20 seconds. Trust my words, you will come up with the right answer. So what I am just saying is, even though you know the answer, please spend 60 seconds on the part C question. Trust my words, it will work. If it doesn't work, you let me know. Okay, and smart, what I will do is, before 5 days of exam, I will tell you a perfect strategy. How much time we have to spend on part B, how much time we have to spend on part C, how much time we have to spend on part A. We will segregate the 3 hours of time accordingly, and that only we will follow in our exam. Okay, so don't worry about it. Okay, I am not criticizing anyone, I am just saying the people who works very hard, very hard, they'll miss answering the question in analyzing. See here, even last 2 classes before, even I completely interpreted the wrong answer. Okay, so Sumaya said that we have done the wrong answer. So that's what, when we keep on thinking correctly about the question, we can answer. Okay, so friends, I'm just summarizing. Follow the 2 methods. One method is studying 5 topics unit wise. Okay, as a result, friends, in the 11 units you can finish it in 11 days. Like that, you can revise every chapter twice. If not, people follow the, from every previous year paper, read the 24 topics. In that, what 24 topics? The questions which are present in the matching, the question presents which in the graphical. If not graphical, you people can choose the questions which are in the statement also. But I said which is the most feasible one. Whichever is comfortable to you, you follow. Now if you ask me, sir, I am completely confused with all of this. No problem at all. You do whatever you are planning. That's all. Just do your planning. I just said with my experience, someone will say with their experience. Obviously, you are the one going to write exam. So you follow your own strategy and just take this strategy as a reference. My ultimate goal is, friends, don't spend much time on reading unnecessary topics. Spend a great quality of time on revising the important topic multiple times, practicing the important topics multiple times. And the best strategy to crack the CSIR NET exam is understanding the PYQ question. When you understand the PYQ question, you are well confident to face the exam. Always that is the best strategy. Okay. Okay friends, that's all I want to discuss. Okay, and after before 5 days of exam, we will discuss, we will segregate our 3 hours of time and we will decide what to do. Okay, how much amount of time we have to spend on part A, part B, part C. Now please don't take tension, read accordingly your timetable, read according to your own strategies by taking this as a reference. Whatever the method you choose, keep it in your mind. You should not forget the PYQs. You should not forget giving importance to the PYQ, importance to the important topic. Don't leave important topics, that is 5 topics chapter wise. Don't leave the PYQs. That's the best strategy I can tell. Yes, Pratiti, we will share in the Telegram, don't worry. Okay friends, that's all for now. I hope at least the strategy helped you at least 1%, I feel. If it helps you 1% also, that gives me more happiness. Okay, so always be practical in your approach and be scientific in your approach and follow. Okay, so we'll meet at 3:30 p.m. sharp. Okay, thank you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the evening class. Thank you.